Hello, welcome to another episode of 5 Minutes with Freed. I'm your host, Michael Freed. I'm a litigation partner in the matrimonial and family law firm of Berkman, Botker, Newman, and Shine, with offices in New York City, Westchester, and Long Island. And today, my special guest is Michelle Ferrer of Ferrer Goldfine Law Group, LLC. So, Michelle, welcome to 5 Minutes with Freed.
Thank you for having me. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. So, Michelle, tell us, what is Ferrer Goldfine Law Group LLC and what's your role in the firm?
So we're a boutique full service estate planning law firm. So we'll do all matters related to estate planning, probate, estate administration, and special needs planning. We also do some elder law, particularly we'll do adult guardianships and some Medicaid planning. And we also handle real estate transactions and some general corporate transactional matters, but not a ton of it.
Got it. So, Michelle, you know that I'm a matrimonial and family law attorney. When would my clients most often require your services?
Oh, and they're getting divorced. So divorce is usually a big thing, because it's a great time to review your existing estate planning documents, your will, your beneficiary designations on your IRAs, 401ks. Sometimes I have clients come in and they got divorced years ago and they still have never updated those documents. So it's a really good time to do that. Just kind of make sure that everything's in place reflecting the divorce, right? Oftentimes, as there's a life insurance component to a lot of the settlement agreements, right? So long as a settlement agreement, is okay with it, why not control it a little more? Why not put it in a trust so that the life insurance can go into a trust and you can have a little bit more control if in fact you pass away, and especially if you have a divorcing spouse with some spendthrift issues, or making sure that the assets that you're leaving for the benefit of the kids are really going to the kids. So we can incorporate some trust planning and do that. I think divorce also is a great time to kind of think. I think divorce and death kind of bring out the worst in people.
Yeah,
Right?
true.
It's, you know, so you think more about like protecting children and their inheritance and maybe their subsequent divorce, right? If you have adult children and you say, oh my goodness, whatever inheritance I leave to them, I want to make sure that it's protected from being subject to equitable distribution in their divorce. So we can do all of that with trust planning. So our practice areas really do overlap.
Definitely, definitely. So, Michelle, what are the challenges that you face in your area of work?
I think my biggest challenge is having clients understand the value of my services, right? It seems to me that a lot of people are like, I'm not going to die, or I don't want to think about my own demise. So, I think making it a priority, right? Clients tend to think about me when they're going to go on a family trip. And they're like, okay, we're about to board this plane now. Do I have my stuff in order? If something happens to me and my spouse, like, are my kids being taken care of? So I think, I think having clients really understand the value of what I do and the peace of mind I can provide is challenging. I think estate planning is the most loving thing you could do for your family, right? Plan, and then, you don't have to worry about it anymore once it's done. I mean, obviously you want periodic updates to your documents, but once you get it done, you feel so good about it. So
No question.
it's kind of low on the priority list though, for most people.
Of course, it definitely is. It definitely is. So, Michelle, what's the best way for a prospective client or other professional like myself to contact you?
I think the best way is probably an email. I'm really responsive via email. So it's mferrer, that's Ferrer, at ferrergoldfine.com. Or, my office number is 201-875-1001. And we also have like social media. So I have a Facebook page. I have an Instagram page, which is Ferrer Goldfine Law Group. And we've been posting really funny reels lately. We're trying to make light of an otherwise really like kind of morbid topic of death. And so we're making like these funny videos, like my law partners and I. And so just check us out. It's pretty funny.
I definitely will. I definitely will. So now, Michelle Ferrer, we've now come to the most important part of our show, and that happens to be the question of the week. So, Michelle Ferrer, this is your question of the week. If you were elected president of the United States, what would be the first thing you would do on the first day in office and why?
Okay. Well, I think that before I get started on any real business, my first day in office is all about parties and friends.
Yes.
I'd have all my friends and family over. We'd have wine and tapas, and maybe we'd do like a potato sack race or like maybe a tug of war in the middle of like the lawn. I think that would be excellent. Like before I have to get into dive into the real business, let's have some fun.
I love it. The potato sack race definitely is a novel answer. I will tell you, that is a great answer. And really, Michelle Ferrer, you said it all. You are helping people plan for their future one day at a time. And I want to thank you for being a wonderful guest on 5 Minutes with Freed.
Thank you for having me.